We talk about the need, first of all, for outcomes-oriented policy, mission orientation. Every industrial strategy around the world, innovation policy, finance policy, needs to put water at the center, but really around bold water problems. And by the way, the global hydrological cycle is itself a mission in terms of actually keeping it stable. Second, we talk about the need for new types of public-private partnerships. It's easy to talk about partnership, but we all know there's problematic partnerships, even in our love lives, right? That's why people get divorced. So why do we think that just talking about partnering is a good thing? We need to design the partnerships to be symbiotic, mutualistic. We need new types of conditionalities, for example, tied to all grants, loans, and so on, to make sure we actually get that private sector investment that's so needed. Third, of course, we need finance, but we can't keep seeing finance as a bucket and talking about financial gaps. How do we restructure finance? Multi-development banks, national development banks, which together, by the way, have over $23 trillion. Most of that is actually in the national development banks. How can they become better aligned around water problems? And lastly, I talked about innovation, but how do we scale that? It can't just be cute little experiments here and there. How do we use, for example, demand-side policies that truly allow those innovations that come about to really diffuse and get fully deployed? And in terms of the finance, it has to be patient, long-term, and committed. And in terms of those demand-side tools, the most obvious ones are things like procurement, right? Government as purchaser in every country, even in small island states, have procurement budgets. How can we use that lever that you talked about to really put water at the center of an immense amount of collective intelligence to solve our transport, our housing, our energy problems with water at the center?